What's up, everybody? Dr. Evil Genius. I'm back, at least for a video. I don't know what's the next time I'm going to put another one out, but that's neither here nor there. I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on what's going on with me and where I've been and where I plan to go. The gameplay here is an oldie but a goodie. Of course, you see that it is some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, some gold USR gameplay that I had originally earmarked for my Genius's Gold Gun series that never got off the ground because of my intensive work schedule that is a gift that just keeps on giving. I smacked the shot of a bunch of people with the gold USR, and there were a couple of good shots. You get some grandpa sniping, but there's a couple of nice quick shots in there. I get killed like a noob a few times. I think I went like 37 or 38 and 11 or something like that. So I think it was a pretty decent gameplay for somebody who doesn't snipe. Anyway, just again wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what's been happening since the last time I posted a video. In gaming terms, I guess you can say that I have not really been on my PS4 very much, mainly because of how much I hate Advanced Warfare. I stopped playing roughly 3 months ago, and my hatred for the game was so much that I couldn't even bring myself to sit down here at my desk and record commentaries. That's how much I hate Advanced Warfare. And I know that a lot of you guys hate Call of Duty Ghosts, but this is what I got for you, because I really cannot stand playing Advanced Warfare for longer than the time it takes to pick dried up boogers out of my nose. But anyway, so that's really why I kind of stopped recording. But then when I wanted to start recording, my work schedule just completely blew up. I received a promotion to elite fitness trainer at my gym, and which is the second highest ranking that I could be in the gym. I've worked very hard to get there, and it's taken a lot of time. It's taken a lot of study, a lot of mental and educational preparation to become the most effective trainer that I can be. So that has, taken a lot of time and a lot of energy, and a lot of times I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning, get to work by 7, come home at 9 or 10:30 at night, just in time to pass out to get back to work at 7 in the morning, or even 6 in the morning in some cases. So just really not a lot of time for gaming. I'm hoping that as my schedule populates itself, I can spend a little less time in the gym and a little more time in front of the microphone, because I really like talking to you guys. So, in the past 3 months, I've had some really high highs and some really low lows, and the high highs again have to do with business for the most part. I'd also have to say that really the improvements that I've been able to experience in my marriage, my polyamorous marriage, really trying to make things better at home and really seeing the fruits of that labor, that's been a really high point. I made a lot of mistakes in years past that kind of soured both of my women on, whether or not they really wanted to continue in this union. But I worked really, really hard to become a better person, to become a more positive person, to become a person that can bring joy to other people. And I'm seeing the fruits of that hard labor, and it's really cool. But on the downward side, I have to say that I really want to talk, and this is kind of like the meat of what I wanted to talk about. Really don't know how I'm going to convey my thoughts to you guys. It's just a jumbled mess. But on the downward side, since October, if you guys remember some of my earliest videos, I talked about my father, where on the day that I attempted to record that video, my father had attempted suicide that day. Well, since then, it's about 6 or 7 weeks later, my uncle committed suicide, and I think maybe 3 or 4 months later, about a year ago this month, at the end of this month, my best friend's fiance, she committed suicide herself. My best friend, after months of trying to live with the loss of his lady, he attempted suicide in December 2014. And one of the things that kind of moved me to record this commentary was the fact that another one of my mother's siblings, her youngest sister, she committed suicide last Wednesday. That would be February 25. They found her in a bathroom in Grand Central Station here in New York about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's just, the hits just keep on coming for me, where, you know, I learned to live with, you know, someone else's trauma, and then bang, here comes another one. My aunt was 47 years old. My best friend, when he attempted suicide below the age of 30, when his lady committed suicide below the age of 30. I think my uncle, when he attempted suicide, he was in mid to late 30s. And my father attempted in his early 50s. So it's really, you know, it doesn't really matter gender, it doesn't matter race, it doesn't matter economic standing. I don't know if you guys notice it, but the upticks in self-terminations is really, really alarming to me. And but at the same time, I identify with each one of those people in my inner circle that have self-terminated. And a lot of people would say, well, they're selfish and they're cowards. And knowing the people that I know, it just doesn't make sense to draw such a conclusion, in my opinion. Of course, yours may vary. You may have a different opinion. But for the people that I know that have lived with psychological and emotional torment for decades and really tried, they tried therapy, they tried group therapy, they tried relying on family members and other loved ones, and you know, it's just, especially some of the things that I know what these people have gone through. I think all of them, every last one of the 5 were abuse victims as children, and you know, they suffered more psychological damage through their teenage years and into their adult years. And I don't feel much guilt other than the fact that I wish that I would have taken more time to communicate with them. I wish that I would have kept my word and kept in touch and did more than just leave them with a take care. But other than that, I feel like for some of them, when they say that they've gone to a better place, normally I don't believe in that. But for when I really think about the extent of the pain that they existed with, I can't even say that they lived, it's just merely an existence. I admire them for their strength and their courage in living all of those years and trying to survive and trying to hold on to this life. And I remember being suicidal as young as 7 years old and dealing with suicidal tendencies until my early 20s. But, you know, it's weird. I find myself in each one of these situations. Yeah, I've been depressed and I've been hurt. Yeah, I've shed a lot of tears in the past year and a half over the people that I've lost. But with each one of those situations, I find myself less capable of handling those situations. I really don't know what to do. But on the other side, I kind of feel like I'm more determined to enjoy life. I'm more determined to bring happiness to the people around me. I feel like almost on a mission. I mean, maybe that sounds a little too melodramatic, but I feel like I can do so much to bring positivity to people. And I do that through fitness. I try to do that through these commentaries whenever I can get behind the microphone and talk to you lovely people. But I just wanted to bring just a different perspective, more than your just regular run-of-the-mill, oh, they're a coward. Oh, they took the easy way out. Oh, they're selfish. nah, not the people I know. And even when I was suicidal, I never thought, wow, let me hurt some people by killing myself. It was always, well, maybe the world is a better place without me. And then I learned later on in life that, nah, there needs to be people like me. And, to you out there, and I know many of you personally, the world needs you. And I value each and every one of you viewers. I value every single one of you for what you've brought to the table. Even the people that I've only met, a couple of times, to the people that I've played PlayStation with, to the people that I've met on the street, or the people that I've worked with, or that have a membership in my gym. I really do value all of you for what you've brought to my life, and you really do make life worth living. This is Dr. Evil Genius. I'll talk to you on the next one.